Hi, I'm Mark Smith, Master Certified Technician with Lazydays RV. So as part of our voltage series, this segment we're going to talk about charging systems. There's really two types of charging systems out there. First is a converter. The converters are battery chargers only, and they're used in the smaller stuff from pop-ups, travel trailers, fifth wheels. But when you get into the bigger stuff, the high-line side of the coaches, their battery chargers are part of an inverter. So this inverter is a more complex system because it does two things for you. One, it's the actual battery charger. So anytime you're plugged into shore power or the generator that we already talked about, this is where you're going to get your charging system for your house batteries is from this inverter. The inverter also does a second thing, which creates 110 volt power for your appliances inside your coach while you're not running the generator or shore power. So if you're traveling down the road or if you're in a dry camping situation, you can run your household refrigerators, televisions, accessories inside off 110, and that all comes from the inverter, utilizing those batteries that we already talked about to create the 110. So let's go inside and look at the panel and see what it can actually do for you. Okay, so here we are inside at the remote for your inverter. This inverter does a lot for you. Remember, it's the battery charger, so anytime the coach is plugged in or the generator is running, this inverter becomes a charger, keeps your house batteries up. The second thing is that it's an inverter. So as long as you leave the inverter switch on, so that your inverter light is on, it automatically changes from a battery charger to an inverter. So as soon as you unplug it, it's going to go straight over to being an inverter, which now it's using those house batteries to create 110 volt to run your appliances throughout the coach. And that's important while you're traveling down the road, because a lot of the new stuff, a lot of the bigger stuff all have household refrigerators in them, and you don't want to have to run your generator, so you're going to use your inverter to run all those appliances. Also on the bottom of this panel anyways, there's a lot of different panels out there, but they all have basically the same setups. One of the things that you can change is shore power. So we're talking about shore power because this inverter, you can tell this inverter how much of your shore power it's allowed to use as a battery charger. So when you get into like state parks where they only have a 30 amp service, you're going to want to turn this down so that you leave enough power to run air conditioners and things. The other thing that it can have is auto gen start. Great thing for dry camping. You can set this up so that auto start comes on by watching the batteries. It's going to then turn on your generator, recharge your batteries, all on its own. There's also meters, which is just showing you what's going on, physically what's happening right now, whether it's being charged or inverted. And then the setup and tech is just for the primary setups. There's a lot of different ways of setting up according to what type of batteries you have. Remember, we went back to the wet acid batteries or the AGM batteries. This all has to be told, and told by you, what kind of setups you've got, what kind of batteries you've got. And we're talking about longevity of batteries, of charge time, of lifetime, of dry camping ability. All that is decided right here. And you have the ability to change that. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, give us a call or come on down and see us at Lazydays RV.